guys. All right, this is another energy check-in, all right? But it's funny because right before I got on to do the reading, as I'm preparing for the reading and cleaning my cards, I saw the post that said Aquarius is about, with a little immeasured cup, is going to tolerate this much this year. And I feel for some of you guys, that's where you're already at, all right? You're already at that situation. Some of you guys could be dealing with a water sign, or you have water in your chart. You also could be dealing with somebody that you have shared a lot of emotions with, shared a lot of feelings with. You could feel like this person is your other half, whether it's a lover or a friend or family member, twin flames, okay? Doesn't always have to be a lover, all right? Somebody is confused about your actions and how you're speaking up and standing up for yourself, all right? This person is unsatisfied, all right? Or you may be unsatisfied with this person. And I feel like right now your tolerance is very, very low dealing with people, all right? Something could have happened around the fall of last year, all right? Somebody could have made you feel like an option. Somebody could have chose somebody over you. And I feel like now the tables have turned. Now you have a lot of options. You're not stuck in one position, situation, or with one person. So again, for some of you guys, you're expressing yourself. You're exploring your options. You're basically doing it, all right? So let's get Aquarius energy, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. What is going on currently with Aquarius energy? You got somebody that loves playing the victim around you, all right? Nine of Wands in reverse. Somebody loves playing the victim. Somebody always wants somebody to feel sorry for them. All right, somebody uses their health, their mental health, and all that as a reason why they do the dumb stuff that they do. To you or to others, okay? Nine of Inspiration in reverse. This also could be you, Aquarius. You're no longer trying to fight for everything. You're tired of fighting. You're tired of being the strong one, okay? For some of you guys, you're giving up that. All right, you're speaking your truth, right? Some people are looking up at you for speaking your truth, all right? Three of Swords in reverse, all right? That is your energy. You are recovering from heartbreak, betrayal, third parties. You're over it. You're done with it, okay? And you don't care if the person is your twin flame, your lover, your soulmate, whatever it is. Soulmate won't treat you that way. But whoever was mirroring your energy and sharing feelings with you, you're tired of heartbreak. You're tired of straggling along. You're tired of being somebody's option. All right? So you're speaking up. You're not playing victim, but you're dealing with somebody that always plays victim, okay, when it comes to you. And others I'm hearing as well. The Hierophant, Taurus energy for emotions. All right? Somebody can feel rejected. Or you have been rejecting others because, like I said in the last reading, you learned your lessons from people, okay? You also could be dealing with a body, a government body, an institution, a school, your religion. So some of you guys are very just much standoffish, okay? You're bored with certain situations and people. They're draining emotionally. So again, some of you guys have learned your lessons. You have walked through the valley of death, okay? You walked through the darkness. So you are wiser now, okay? From the experiences that you've been through. You're more knowledgeable of yourself and others, okay? So again, like I said, your tolerance is very, very low, all right? So some of you guys might have rejected a lot of people at the end of the year. Hangman in reverse is Pisces energy, okay? You could have been dealing with a Pisces or had Pisces in your energy or in your signs. You could have been dealing with somebody that just can't get it right. They can't look at things in a different perspective. They want things to be their way or the highway. They also a lot of controlling, okay? So again, you got somebody that's not enlightened. They don't take the hint the first time. They don't listen to the lessons that learn, okay? This person is very much, like I said, loves to play victim. They love attention, the wrong attention. Some of you guys closed out a cycle with this person. You ended a situation because you have learned your lessons. You graduated spiritually. Here with the Hierophant and the World card, you have a lot of opportunities. Again, you're not stuck in one situation with one person. You have a lot of options. Somebody could have strung you along like you was an option. Okay? You could be traveling, all right? Yeah, somebody has to make some decisions here. I feel like you made a decision, like I said, to voice your opinion about something, to say something, to stand up for something, and someone doesn't like it, all right? You've been carrying a lot of burdens, all right, for a lot of people. And now it seems like a lot of people are having burdens about you. Like I said, now you got the Empress in reverse. You're standing up for yourself. You have a lot of, you fought through a lot of insecurities. So now you're very stable mentally, emotionally, physically, and you know what you want. You're getting aligned with the universe and what you want so you can bring things in. You're no longer catering to others' emotions. You're no longer watching yourself or what you say. You're speaking the truth. You're speaking facts. And a lot of people don't like it. And like I said, a hit dog hollers, right? So again, there's a lot of burdens that somebody's carrying because there's a lot of chaos within them for how they dealt with you, for what they tried to do to you. You have some people, again, that are very guilty. Very guilty. Now they're somewhere hiding. There's someone hiding, all right? And wallowed up in their emotions, okay? Because they don't know what you're going to say, how you're going to say it. For some of you guys, you're dealing with somebody very selfish, a gold digger. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You could have been at a time where your money was funny. So now, yeah, you're focusing on yourself. You're not reconciling nothing. You're not going back to anybody that gave you bad memories and lessons that you already approved and learned from and moved away from. So you're not carrying anybody's burdens anymore. If they got a problem with it, that's on them. But you're speaking your truth and you're standing by it. You're standing on business. And a lot of people don't like it, Aquarius. The Tower. There's a lot of chaos and drama going around, all right? Somebody's foundation is crumbling because it was built off of lies. It was built off of playing the victim. Oh, well, it's me. This person did that to me. Aquarius did this to me. That person did that to me. They're always playing the victim, wanting attention and the wrong attention, all right? So some of you guys are calling people out on their BS. Okay? Especially in 2026. Yeah, you have an awakening about who you are. Hi, Irene. You are awakening. You might be judging others. But you're judging others from the facts that they have given you. The actions that they have shown you. Alright? You're taking a lot of time to work on yourself. To work on your craft. It could have been a third-party situation that somebody put you in. So now that is crumbling. And you walked away. You walked away. You detached yourself from people. You could have involved yourself into something that you saw was wrong. You might have been mentally trapped about what to say. Somebody's always watching you, watching your social media, but you're no longer confused. You're no longer confused about what to say, what to do. You're going to speak your mind, and if they don't like it, that's it. And like I said, some of you guys are speaking your mind because you were mentally trapped about a certain situation. How should you handle it? How should you handle this person? And you say, F it. I'm just going to speak my mind. I'm going to say the truth. And a lot of people don't like that. So like I said, a hit dog holler. The High Priestess here again. There were a lot of people that were holding a lot of secrets. You're paying attention to your intuition. All right? Queen of Voices, there you go. Queen of Swords. You're tired of situations being unfair. You're tired of people doing whatever they want to do to you, your family, your kids, whatever the situation is. You're speaking your truth. You're turning it back. And yeah, you can be a little bitch about it, but who cares? You're speaking facts. You're not lying. All right? Again, you're following your intuition. You also might be moving in silence away from a lover, away from your choices. You're not telling anybody what you're doing. But what they will hear is your voice about a matter. You will stand up for yourself. Queen of Swords came on out. Alright, for some of you guys, you've been dealing with people that have been coming against you. Coming against your career, coming against your love, just coming up against you, alright? People trying to charm you, take advantage of your niceness, take advantage of you. And you're tired of it. You're speaking up for yourself, alright? And with doing that, you're being aligned to what the universe is like pushing you forward to do this. They want you to stand up for yourself, okay? As long as you're doing things properly, you're not hurting nobody, you're doing things legally, okay? You're speaking facts. You're speaking up for yourself. You're tired of people playing the victim. You're tired of people doing things in secrets, throwing rocks and hiding their hand. So you're speaking up about it. You're pointing fingers as well. This could have been a lover. This could have been a friend. For some of you guys, you might have been in your head about if you should do it, if you should say something, but you're speaking the truth. You're speaking facts, and that's it. You got clarity now about what you need to do. For some of you guys, you had it up to here. You had it up to here. Like I said, your tolerance is low. So you're speaking up. There go the star. Right? And this is bringing you everything that you want. And you're getting the attention. You're welcome, Irene. You're getting the attention. Because people see that you're not afraid. Like I said, 9 of voices. That's your energy. You were in your head about certain situations. You were having anxiety. But universe, spirit, God, your ancestors are telling you, speak up. Speak your truth. Don't be afraid of nothing. Holding it in is causing you anxiety. If you're stating facts and people are getting upset about it, then you hit the dog. A hit dog is going to holler. If they knew it wasn't towards them, then why are you getting upset? Why are you attacking Aquarius? Okay? You're speaking facts and people don't like it, Aquarius. Like I said, if the shoe fits, wear it. And that's what a lot of people were. They're playing victim. Like, oh my God, Aquarius is talking about me. They're attacking me. And you can be saying things in general. But somebody's taking something very personally. Because they're not enlightened. They don't have a new perspective. They like to play victim. They know exactly what they've been doing. They know exactly what they've been throwing your way. They know exactly what they've been doing to you or tried to do. Okay? For some of you guys, you escaped a lot of people. You escaped a lot of situations. Got the Queen of Swords again. Okay? You've been hurt. You've been scorned by a lot of people. You're not taking that and wearing that around. You're not projecting that onto anybody. So you're not taking anybody else's projection onto you. Okay? Because they got things going on in their life that they didn't heal from, that they didn't deal with. You're speaking your mind about a lot of things, okay? And a lot of people are offended. And for some of you guys, you just don't care, right? Yep. You might be doing your prayers, your manifestations. You're just trying to stay on a positive note, all right? Like I said, you had a lot of people that was praying against your downfall. And you realize that. So you're speaking your truth. Even if you're speaking it to them. You're calling in a divine partner. Whoever this person was that was your twin flame, it's not enough. They played a lot of games with you. They involved third parties. They tried to make you chase them. They had other people in your business. All right? For some of you guys, you might have lost your twin flame. And you're accepting it. Like, okay, the twin flame pushes you into self-love. The twin flame pushes you into loving yourself, okay? Healing yourself. You're dealing with a lot of haters. Yep. You could have got some type of communication online from a hater, okay? Or a hater said he watching you online. You could have, like I said, put some messages online. And the haters saw it and directly thought you were talking to them, okay? So now they're trapped in their head. Trapped in their mind. What to do, all right? What is the Eight of Swords? You could be seeing 888, but you're moving on. Yep, the Most High has intervened. You've been going through a lot of things that was head over heart, making decisions, okay? Delphine, you can get out of here. That's who cares, all right? You're just giving me more views. So, thank you. All right, so yes, some of you guys were dealing with an emotional manipulator. An emotional manipulator. Like I said, someone that loves to play victims. They thought you were just going to tolerate their nonsense. You was going to tolerate their abuse, their words, their fake charm, them acting like they were nice, them always playing the victim. Oh, this person done this to me. This person done this to me. Aquarius, you did this to me, all right? So you realize, yeah, you told the truth. You're speaking facts. That keeps coming out. You got a clear mind of what you see and what you know. All right? You're 10 steps ahead of people and they don't like it. So because you're speaking facts, you got somebody in a corner that is scared about what you're going to say, how you're going to say it. Again, if you're just speaking facts in general, online in general, and they're taking it personal, then again, that's on them. But this person is an emotional manipulator. They like to play games, right? They like to play games. They like to attack people. But as soon as somebody rebuttals them or goes after them, then they want to play victim. This person's been playing your energy for a while, Aquarius. You got the Hierophant here, Taurus energy. You're doing things that are morally right. Taurus could be significant because you're working on yourself. You're wanting things to be fair, balanced. Morale is important to you. Okay? Some things are not important to a lot of people. Yeah, you were dealing with a lot of karmic connection. People that came here or in your life to teach you a valuable lesson. What not to tolerate. What not to deal with. Your patience is this thin. And we already have a patience problem. All right? You're taking action. You are the leader. People look up to you as someone that is much a leader, someone they can listen to, someone that is spitting facts in this situation, whatever it is. You spoke something and it got a lot of other people upset. But for a lot of you guys, you don't care. You took your emotions out of it. Your speaking was right, and was right, was wrong, was wrong. So now this person is feeling very guilty, very upset, playing the victim in front of their family, your family, people around them. People are starting to see who is the problem here. It never was you, Aquarius. Because now you're speaking up about it, it's a problem. This person made the choice. Could have been dealing with a Gemini, another air sign. For a lot of you guys, you got somebody that went and got into another relationship to make you mad, to make you jealous, to make you upset. But all it showed you was who this person really is. It didn't make you jealous. It just showed you who they was and what you needed to end it. Because you're not going to be strong alone. All right? Now this person is going through a lot of chaos and drama, upheaval, because they went and did something out of spite to you. The only thing they did was spite themselves and spite themselves out of your life. So again, now that you're speaking certain facts, you're telling your story and people don't like it. You're talking about your observation. People want to point fingers at you. So now you're pointing the finger back at them. And they don't like it. All right? They don't like it at all. Aquarius, you're definitely in your element with the star card at the bottom of the other deck. Okay? You're walking in your purpose. Part of your purpose. You know what else I heard today, guys? That Aquarius is the matrix disruptor. We're not here to play fiddle to this 3D matrix. We're not here to follow the rules. Okay? We set our own rules, especially when we're dealing with our lives. You're not going to come into Aquarius life and dictate to them what they're going to be. You're not going to come into an Aquarius life and try to have them scared of who you are and what you can do to them. No, we're very rebellious. And that's what you're doing here, Aquarius. You're rebelling. You are rebelling against somebody and they don't like it. They want you to shut up. They want you to go somewhere and shut your mouth. They don't want you to speak your truth. They don't want you to stand up for yourself. You pull somebody's card. So for that, they want to penalize you. They want to come up against you. And it's like for some of you guys, you're like, come on. Come on. I'm a warrior. I'm a fighter. Well, what I'm not going to do is play victim to something that you did. I'm not going to play victim to something that you put me in. I'm not going to play victim to something that you try to make me feel guilty about because you did this or you projected this energy on me. Yep, Three of Pentacles. It was a third party situation. It could have been somebody you work with. It even could have been a family member, okay? Or somebody that was part of your family. Somebody also could feel upset because you're sticking up for one of your family members. Ace of Swords. You're speaking the truth about something and somebody really don't like it. You got a mental breakthrough of who this person is, who these people are. And they're mad. Like I said, they want you to shut up. They've been lying on your name. They've been slandering you. They've been threatening you. And now you're like, enough is enough. Yup. Okay, legal issues can come from this situation. You might be involved in a legal issue. It's going to go your way. Judgment's going to be in your favor. Okay. Some of you guys are dealing with a clown, a trash box. Somebody that don't have no morals, no values with themselves. Like I said earlier, very uncouth, very nasty, very dirty. The way that they handle themselves, the way that they carry themselves is very nasty. All right? Now they want to apologize. They really want to apologize. But they're scared of you. They're scared what you're going to say. They're scared how you're going to react. Because this person knows that they tried to play you. And now you're speaking up to you're speaking your truth. You're taking the situation to court. You're taking them to court. Some of you getting a restraining order or gotten one. They want you to drop it. You're communicating the facts. You're communicating your story. You're telling your story of the situation. You're making things obvious too. You're pointing things out about people. And like I say, as long as you're not saying names, a head dog gonna holler. And that's what's going on. These people are mad because you are speaking your truth. You are standing up for yourself. You're saying things that nobody else will say. Some of you could not even walk, and they're going to start again. Again, and from that, you're getting a lot of attention. People are looking at you like, wow, Aquarius is really okay in their solitude. They're not codependent. They don't need anybody. And from that, you're getting your wishes. You're being very relaxed. You're resting. You're healing. You're focused on yourself, okay? And your life path, your purpose. And again, you've been dealing with a lot of people, karmic connections, that came in here and tried to stop your purpose. They tried to get in the way with your life, your manifestations. All right? They tried to control your destiny. So some of you guys, you put an end to it. You're rejecting people because you're staying in a place of solitude for your own happiness, your own peace. You're not allowing anybody to disrupt your peace, disrupt your purpose. You're not allowing anybody to be some type of bully or a pushover. I feel like you dealt with that enough in 2025. So right now you're speaking up for yourself. You're also pointing fingers. Okay? For some of you guys, you're just saying things out loud. People that are guilty are responding. Like I said, the hit dog hollers. A lot of us are not dumb. We're very wise, very smart, very intelligent. So we know, as he's saying this, look, we know what is legal, what is not. So if you're saying something blatantly and somebody's taking it personal, that sounds like a them problem, not a you problem. So again, a lot of people are taking things that you're saying personal. But like I said, it's getting the attention of somebody. It's bringing in your Two of Cups. This is something that you are manifesting. You're bringing everything in your wishes because you're standing up for yourself. Like I heard earlier, that's what Aquarius is supposed to be. Like Bob Marley, Extension, they speak facts about this fake matrix, about this government body, about the wrongs that are being done to people, okay? And so people will always come for an Aquarius. People will always come for an Aquarius because you see right through the bullshit. You see right through the matrix. You see right through all the lies that people try to project onto you or do onto you. You see right through it. Sometimes you'll keep secret about it with the high priestess. Sometimes you'll keep it to yourself. You're very wise. You have ancient wisdom as well with the high priestess here. So some things you keep to yourself until the time is right. But sometimes you cannot allow people to pile on the mental and emotional bullshit. Sometimes you got to stand up and speak your truth. And that's what you're doing, Aquarius. And people do not like it. They want you to shut it down. They want you to shut up. Somebody's very sorry now. Again, a hidden enemy. They always been your enemy. They always been your enemy. They could have acted like they were a friend, a family member, a lover. But they always been a hidden enemy. They were jealous of your strength. They were jealous of your birthright. They were jealous of who you are, your warrior spirit, how you stand up for yourself, how you have mental clarity about things, how you see right through people. But again, for some of you guys, like I said, sometimes you keep quiet. That's why a lot of people think a lot of Aquarius are very quiet. No. We wait. It's the right time for everything. But like for a lot of you guys, you just had it up to here. It's been building and building ever since last year. Now, in 2026, you're speaking your truth. You're ending cycles like for good. You don't care. Because you know this is part of your purpose. You know this is part of your destiny. This is also going to catapult you into where you need to be in the future. All right? You got a lot of people's attention. And you're very much in solitude for a lot of you guys. And you're very happy. Some of you guys are embarking onto a new connection. This person is going to be everything that you want and manifest it. Okay? But for some of you guys, this person could be younger or older than you. I mean, a lot younger, a lot older. Now you got this old twin flame, okay, that is definitely in their head. You might have been in your head about a situation with a connection. But again, this person was putting you in certain predicaments, making you feel a certain type of way, giving you nothing but a lot of confusion, projecting their unstable energy onto you. And for a lot of you guys, you just had enough. Okay, sometimes we speak, you know, with the Knight of Swords without thinking about it. What comes off the top of our head usually is very hurtful. Okay, Irene. So again, you might end being very confused. Like, is this my lover or is this my friend? Is this my lover or my enemy? Is this my friend or my enemy? Because the way they've been acting, how they've been treating me with the little side remarks, the little side quotes, the little low jabs. This sounds like an enemy. Just like somebody, and this could have been somebody you've been living with, family, friends. You're okay being single. You're okay in your solitude because you're getting messages of the things that you want. New beginnings, new direction. Could have been dealing with a fire sign. Like I said, some of you guys got somebody coming in that's younger than you, or you are older, or they are older than you. It definitely is an age difference. Okay? But again, you have somebody still lurking, friends watching you, wanting to reconcile because they fumbled you, they treated you wrong. Yep, and they also, some of you guys could be exposed to somebody that was throwing black magic towards you. Spewing and projecting nasty words towards you. Trying to prey on your downfall. But they don't know how powerful you are, okay? Like I said, Aquarius is here to disrupt that stuff. You're focusing on your pinnacles, your legacy, wealth, your money, your finances, your stability. You're bossing up. Queen of Pentacles, okay? Some of you guys could be focusing on your business, a new job, a career. But what you're not going to do is let anybody stop you in your tracks. You're no longer that person that you was last year. You're a whole brand new Aquarius, like I said, with the star card here, because you are pouring into yourself, you're healing. You're focusing on your life path, your life purpose. This is your time, all right? Things are starting, like I said, to be aligned. And you're standing up for yourself. You're speaking your truth. You're not placating into anybody's story. You're writing your own story. You've been dealing with a lot of energetic vampires. People that were trying to drain you of your essence, drain you of your vitality, drain you mentally, drain you emotionally, keep you confused so you do not speak up. Make you feel like you were going crazy if you spoke up about a certain person or a situation. You could have been dealing with somebody that all it was passion. Okay? Now you're focusing on something that is more keen to your heart. Somebody that truly loves you. Somebody that is stable. All right? Yep. Somebody you can have a family with. Somebody that you can grow with. You got 10-10 here. All right? 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. Again, we are in the year to 10. So you are definitely you're putting things to an end so you can focus on your new beginning. You're not worried about, but you definitely are speaking up and standing up for yourself. You're not scared, and you're divinely guided to do this. Some of you guys, like I said, you've been very patient with a lot of people. You've been patient with a lot of situations. Okay? So now you are realizing you need to say something. You need to speak your truth. Some of you guys are earth angels. You have a lot of protection around you as well. You're being divinely guided to do this. Yeah, you have to speak your, be bold, be courageous. Don't live in fear. Jump out of your comfort zone. Stand up for yourself. Stand up for what is right and not what people want you to believe is right. Four of Swords in reverse. Okay? You, like I said, you have awakening. You're not asleep. You were dealing with a lot of people that were sleeping on you and your abilities. Sleeping on you and who you are. Sleeping on you and your purpose. But now you're very much awake. You know what you're supposed to do. So it's bringing a lot of people a lot of sadness. That water sign again. A lot of emotions. People that are angry and disappointed because how they handle you. And now they're trying to get a new perspective. They're also in limbo, waiting around to see what you do next. What is Aquarius going to do next? All right? So Aquarius, you got people watching you from every angle, seeing what you're going to do, what you're going to say. Only so they can try to pin things against you. As long as you do things in moderation, as long as you do things legally, long you know right. You 10 steps ahead of people. They ain't doing nothing to you. Like I said, you can't make it up. Divine justice. Tomorrow is the 11/11 portal, 111 portal, okay? So again, you're speaking your truth. You're making things a balance. Like I said, for some people, you're taking people to court. You're tired of the rigmarole. You're tired of the nonsense. You're standing up for yourself. You are going to fight things legally. You're speaking justice. You're speaking truth. Okay? Against people that tried to one-up you. People that were very jealous of you. People that played mind games with you. You're also, that is the fact. That is the truth. You're also making a lot of people jealous. Because you're having the strength and courage to do something they can't do. You got a lot of people that love to live in other people's illusions and other people's lies. They've been running amok for a long time. Projecting their energies, playing victim, doing this, doing that. And you're like, you know what? I'm tired of it. I'm saying something. I'm speaking my truth. I'm telling this person how it is. I'm telling what that person did to me. I'm writing a book. I'm writing a story. I'm saying something on Facebook. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. And it has people mad. But what are they going to do? What are they going to do? You got somebody that want to fight you, Aquarius. Because you're speaking something that is to the core. Like I said, hit dog hollers. Yeah, you might be talking about the black magic. How somebody was very manipulative, emotional manipulator. How they misused their power, okay? Could have been dealing with a Virgo or Gemini. Libra is here as well. So you're no longer, remember we had the Ten of Wands upright. You're no longer carrying other people's burdens, other people's problems, their lies, their little playing victim. The Nine of Wands to the Ten of Wands. You're no longer carrying this baggage of other people. You're no longer carrying it. It's not yours to carry. But you are standing up for yourself. You are speaking your mind. People try to stop your manifestations. They try to stop you in your track with your career, your life, your family. And you're over it. So again, because you came out your bubble blazing, you're out the bubble blazing. People don't like it. People don't like what you're saying. They wanted you stuck in your head. And you're looking good doing it. You're looking good doing it. You're very confident, self-sufficient, mysterious as well. You know your magic. You know how powerful you are. You're standing on your own throne. You're not allowing anybody to scare you. You're not living in fear. Okay? Yeah. You were dealing with a lot of people that, again, were unstable emotionally, mentally, physically, financially, playing and doing things in the dark, throwing the rocks and hiding their hand towards you. Pisces and Cancer's energy as well. Again, they wanted you fearful. They wanted you to be scared of them, of what they might do. They might try to come after your finances here with the Ten of Pentacles, your stability, your life, your legacy. And you're like, you know what? I worked too hard to deal with this. I worked too hard to get where I'm at. Some of you guys had to get a new perspective on your own, but you have been enlightened. You have sacrificed a lot for a lot of people. Now it's time for your reward. In 2010, I keep saying 2010, 2026, which is the 10, you're getting rewarded because you have done the work on yourself. You're in the process, again, you healing. You're walking in your purpose. You were never supposed to be here to placate the other's emotions, play victim, be scared to speak your truth. You're here, like I said earlier, Bob Marley, Existention, Aquarius, to disrupt the matrix. You call people on their bullshit. You see clearly who people are. You're not masking anything. You're pointing the fingers at the emotional manipulators, the people that want to play victim, the people that want to hide their hand after they throw rocks, the people that want to comfort you, the people that are very cowardly, could have been dealing with a Leo, okay? Like I said, you're taking people to court. You're speaking facts, okay? And you're not scared. You're not scared. Only person you need to be scared of is God, okay? As long as you're doing things in balance and in moderation, you're divinely guided to do this. Like, yeah, you're tired of being breadcrumbed. You're tired of being used. You're tired of being third-party situations. You've just had enough. And so, again, like some of you guys, you thought about it. The Emperor card here now. You're taking back your power. You're standing on your own throne. You're getting control of a situation. You're getting rid of people that try to control you, your destiny, your outcome, your life, try to bully you. You're done with it. You're done. Okay? Yeah. And right now, this has got your ships coming in. You're waiting for your ships to come in because you know there is something better and more worthy than what you've been through. All right? You could have been dealing with people at a distance. I feel like some of you guys, you moved away from a lot of people to get away from the nonsense. You said no to a lot of people. Thank you. I hope you subscribe. All right? Yeah, you're in self-reflection mode. You've been isolated for a reason, Aquarius. It's okay to be alone for a little bit, but you're not lonely because you got your spirit team. You got source. You got your protection. All right? You're reflecting. You have been through the darkness. Now you see the light. Things are shining for you. Things are getting better for you. And yeah, the Nine of Wands upright. You are that warrior. You don't play victim. You can put up a good fight, but you speak facts. You speak truth. All right? Some of you guys are dealing with liars, cheaters. All right? So again, you're done with that. You're done with mentally being in your head. You're choosing, again, to work with your divine, the divine, source. You're choosing, again, to focus on your stability. This is bringing you a true connection, your true divine partner. Again, you avoided a lot of towers, as people are experiencing towers. They're experiencing shakeups because they want to play victim. They want to do all this stuff. They want to project on you. They want to lie on your name. They want to try to stop you. Now, they're the place that they're in the tower because it was built off of lies. It was built off of shadiness, black magic attempts. People trying to hold you back. People trying to scare you. Like, do you know who we are? So yeah, you avoided a lot of tower. You avoided a lot of chaos, shakeups from people that meant you no good. Karmic connections. And you set boundaries. You set boundaries. And people don't like the boundaries that you set. All right, Aquarius? Let's get some gossip. And then we're going to end this reading. Aquarius, I'm tired of these people. I'm not feeling good today, so I stayed in the house all day. All right, what are they saying about Aquarius? We are walking karma. That's right. A lot of people, a lot of people did fuck around and found out. They think that we're all quiet and sweet because we do have good hearts, but you're not going to take advantage of us. Like I was just about to say, we are the walking karma for a lot of people. For some of you guys, you're mirroring somebody. You're giving them the exact treatment that they've been giving you, and they don't like it. You also are realizing that you are your own competition. Nobody's gonna put you in competition. You know you're not gonna be jealous. We're normally not jealous of anybody, but people are jealous of us even when we're struggling, even when they have more than us. For some of you guys, you struggle, but because the way you carry yourself, and again, for some of you guys, the way you kept things to yourself until you eventually exploded, now they scared. Now they scared. They scared now. You're facing yourself in others. Yup. A reflective relationship. People are being, you're self-aware now. What you see, okay, what you see is not always what you get with us, okay? But when we start to, again, the real and the fake, people don't know who you are anymore because you're not that old person. You're not, you have revamped yourself. You have come to an awakening. You are awakening to your soul purpose. And like I said, you're here to disrupt the matrix. You're here to disrupt the lies, to tell people how it is. Show them, yeah, you can't make it up. You're speaking up. People see that you're speaking up. And they're scared of you now. They don't know what you're going to say. You've been breadcrumbed. You've been used. You've been projected on. All right? For some of you guys, you've been dealing with somebody. You don't got no filter right now. You don't got no filter. And I'm like, oh my God, what is Aquarius going to say next? Oh my God, who's she going to call out next? Who he going to call out next? And like I say, long as you ain't saying nobody's name, you in the clear. People know what they did. Yep, you're having a glow up. Look at that little Buddha in the back. Looking at you, Aquarius. Jealous of you. Jealous of your glow up. Okay? Yeah, you're in CEO energy. You're bossing up. You're taking control of your life, your own finances, your money. You have people that try to block your goals, block your life, block your career, block your family, block your love. You're tired of it. It's a wrap. It's over. Okay? So you're speaking up and people don't like it. They're trying to shut you down, shut you up. You got people in hiding, Aquarius. Now people want to get a new perspective on their life. Yup. You were dealing with a lot of people that were two-faced. Listen, my opinion, Pisces and Gemini are the most two-faced of them all. So two-faced. Says one thing, does another. Betrayal behind kindness. Pretends like they're loyal. Somebody pretend like they love you, like they were your friend, like they were supportive, like they were a co-worker. All along, they were stabbing you in the back, you know, lying on you to the balls, doing anything to sabotage your life, okay, your love, anything, because this person was a pick-me. Yeah, you're taking care of yourself, self-care, self-love. You ain't worried about these trolls, okay, but you were speaking up about it and somebody don't like it. You're speaking about how somebody broke your heart, how somebody played games with you, but they played themselves right out of their life. All right? Because you're getting the attention of the right one, honey. The right one is like, wow, I like the way Aquarius stands up for themselves. I like how they don't take no shit. All right? Closure. You don't need no closure. Walk right out the door. You're letting go. You're ending chapters. You have an emotional release. So sometimes a lot of us speak our truth. They have that emotional release. You know they say that we're not emotionally involved or invested in people. We are. But when we do, we love hard and we're not going to be played with. A lot of people played with us in the last 9 years, 2017 to 2025. We're speaking up about it. We're telling our story, not their story, not history, our story. All right? Yep, you can't make it up. Lessons learned. You learned the lessons. You have wisdom gained through the experiences that you've been through. And you're speaking up for it. And a lot of people are getting their karma. Everything is being boomerang. You're the big payback, like James Brown here. A hit dog gonna holler. If you ain't speaking nothing that is real, then what people worried about it for? Right, Aquarius? I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Please remember, subscribe to the tribe. And remember, be you. Love you. It is the highest vibration of all. All right, Aquarius. Bye now.